Hey guys, this is Johnny A. Welcome to Neighborhood Picks. We're doing a quick a week one recap of the teams and a little worried, not worried segment that we're gonna do every week, which I really like. And you guys, I've been getting a lot of DMs on who you want me to mention this week on the worried, not worried. So let's start right off. Fantasy football wise, worried or not worried? Allen Robinson and Cam Akers. Well, I'm not too worried about Robinson because he has to be in the plans. They really need him. Akers, I'm a little worried about because McVay's a sneaky little guy. Sneaky little guy. He never lets you know who's carrying the ball, and it's a little alarming, like why he didn't rush the ball at all. That's like Kadarius Toney. I'm worried about him. The Giants won. I'm a Giants fan. I'm so happy, but it's a head scratcher. Why did Kadarius Toney only play 7 snaps? So I'm a little worried about that. Anybody on Dallas now with Dak Prescott going down? I'm so worried. Pollard, I drafted him in a few different leagues. I gotta maybe forget about him for a while. I don't think I could afford to put Pollard in and hope. I happen to have Javonte Williams and Gordon. I might play the two-back system and then go off the flex. That's another thing. Let's get into last night's game before we get started. Denver, Seattle. I made a funny skit a month ago when I first started doing the football of Cloudy with a chance of Russ not cooking. Forget that Russ cook shit. Fuck that. Russ didn't cook shit to a Super Bowl. They had the Legion of Boom. They had Marshawn Lynch. They ran good. When they tried to cook, he threw the interception at the one. Russ Cook is bullshit. When John Elway was the best quarterback and never won a Super Bowl, and he was 37, 38, he had Terrell Davis. They ran. Let me tell you something. Javonte Williams is a beast. He had his 6 yards of carry again last night. He had 7 carries for 44 yards. He had 11 catches for 60-something yards. He got him into field goal range on the dump and go. They can't tackle him. He leads the league in yards after contact. Melvin Gordon looks very fresh. I'm happy I have him too. But Melvin Gordon had 12 carries, 58 yards, very good. But Williams should be outpacing Gordon. And that's number one. Number two, you're in Seattle, the loudest building in the history of the world. You run 19 times with 2 super backs. You deserve to lose. 12 rushes for Gordon, 7 for Williams. Williams should have got 15 to 20 rushes. Gordon, give him his 10 to 12. Fine. They better sit in the office and realize that you got some super backs. You better run, play defense, and play winning football. Because you're not going to cook out in the AFC West. You're not going to outcook Herbert. You're not going to outcook Carr. You're not going to outcook Mahomes. So get going with the backs. Plus, I got Javonte, and he's my boy. I won in 2 of my leagues. I lost in 2, so what are you going to do? Aaron Rodgers. We need Lazard to come back. So the Rodgers got his ass whooped last year in week 1. Week 1s, there's anomalies. It's crazy. Week 1, you never know. Like, throw that shit out. Like the Colts 2020. Am I worried about the Colts? No, because I've seen the Patriots get beat by 40 and then win a Super Bowl. I've seen the Giants get beat by 40 week 1 and 2, win the Super Bowl that year. Like, so you can't jump out of the window with everything. But then there's some things you got to look more serious, like Colts. I'm not too worried. It was just a stinker. Divisional game, shit like that happens. Giants, Saquon, was I worried? I went to camp a month ago, 3 weeks ago maybe. I reported back of what I saw with Saquon and how good he looked. And boy, did he look good. I told you I'll never lie to you. When I went and saw Saquon when I was over at MetLife, he looked great, and he looks great now. And his over-under was 899.5 on DraftKings for the year, and I hammered the over, and he's already at 160. He's on a good pace. They really gave him no respect on the over-unders. Mike Williams, I'm a little worried, but really no, because Keenan Allen's out now, and we got a barn burner on Thursday night. You got Chiefs, Chargers Thursday night. So I'm expecting Mike Williams to give his usual 4 for 90 and a big play. He'll be back. Saints, Falcons. Saints barely won, but Cordell Patterson, fantasy-wise, is his usual ultimate weapon self, how he became last year. I like that. 49ers, they better win a couple games because those veterans are going to be like, hey, coach, we got Jimmy G over there. Speaking of that, does Jimmy G get traded to Dallas now? Does Dallas go get, here's a three-headed monster, A, B, or C? I would love to know in the comments what you think. Does Dallas Cowboys, do they call A, Jimmy Garoppolo, B, Cam Newton, or C, Colin Kaepernick? Because all three of them could probably give you a chance. So that's something to keep your eye on. Who's Dallas gonna call? You know Jerry, he's ready for the box pretty soon. He's not a spring chicken. He needs a Super Bowl now. I don't think he's gonna sit on some scrub. Interested to see who Jerry Jones is gonna call. But week 1, oh, am I so happy. I had Lamar in one of my leagues. He showed out. You know, the Raiders, listen, they lost to the Chargers. Take it easy, guys. They got to get their mojo going too. McDaniels, they're all playing. He forced it a little bit to Adams. It's okay. Cooper Kupp still doing his thing. I'm worried about Stafford, but Cooper Kupp's still doing his thing, so that's amazing. Justin Jefferson, best receiver in football, like I've been saying. So, you know, week 1, don't get too crazy. Did a little worried, not worried segment here, and tomorrow we got our pick'em. We got our pick'em show already. Me, John, and Anthony, and the live stream went great, by the way. This Sunday morning, we had like a couple hundred people total at different times in there. This next Sunday morning from 11 to like 12:30, I go live. We talk about the games, the spreads, start sitting fantasy. I answer the questions. I want everybody in here having fun with me. We have a great time. So that's my little worried, not worried segment for recapping week 1. Not going to get too far into anything because it really doesn't mean that much yet. Week 1's, week 2, the teams in the NFL, you literally grow a team. It's like you got to get your momentum, your rhythm, your identity, and then you form who you are. So we're going to take everything with a grain of salt. This is Neighborhood Picks. I'm Nooch. Like and subscribe. Spread the word. Join the family, and I'll see you guys soon.